Like, y'all for real or not? Like, y'all could at least put a presser. Hey, these are X-Men. Like, they're just like us. Like, be nice. No, bro. These motherfuckers, I ain't seen them say nothing. I haven't seen them say anything.
It's the Lame Guys Podcast.
All right, bro. Now that the beef seems like it's settled here, we've had Twitter's now in a relaxed state, I feel. Do you want to give your thoughts on who won between Drake and Kendrick? We haven't really... I mean, we did talk about it kind of on here, but it was an episode that we didn't end up posting.
Okay, I was about to say, we scrapped that episode.
Yeah,
I can't remember why. Why did we scrap that episode? We
scrapped that episode because that was our first StreamYard episode, and we didn't. I didn't have my mic. I think we both didn't have our mics or something, and so the audio was like super bad.
We just did it from the camcorder mic.
Yeah.
Smoke is cleared.
Yes.
Shots of all ceasefire. We're done. Well, we get eight songs in total, 9 songs
Yeah,
in
I
total?
honestly lost track, bro. It was just, I didn't expect it to be this much.
Did you listen to all of it?
So I listened to all of Drake's, of course. And I listened to Kendrick's, but honestly, bro, a lot of Kendrick's I didn't even make it the whole way through.
Bro, give that man his respect.
Vincent.
Give that man his respect, bro. I know you even when Meet the Grams came out, we instantly said that really wasn't it. Like, I don't know. I think I was expecting a little more on that. And then even you said like that one was it was very toned down.
It was just very slow. Like,
it was coming off of Euphoria.
Yeah.
It should have been a little bit more, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Listening to it more, and then you know me, I love watching reaction videos. I love watching people break shit down. I understand it a lot more now.
Euphoria?
Meet the Grams.
Oh,
I'm still not saying it's going to be like better than Euphoria or not like us or anything like that. But I was like, okay, I appreciate it now. I do.
So what's the best one out of all of them?
Not like us, bro.
You're saying like out of all
Kendricks, not like us.
No, out of all the the
whole
tracks
beef?
Out of all of them that dropped.
See, I still like Not Like Us, but I really like Taylor's Made too. I really did. I specifically remember putting those headphones on and just
Taylor Made was the last one that Drake dropped?
No. Heart Part 6 was the last one Drake dropped. Taylor Made was the one where he had Tupac and Snoop Dogg AI.
Yes.
I'm telling you, bro. When I heard Pac's voice, I was like, no, he fucking did not, bro. No, he did not. And then as soon as I heard Snoop, in my head I thought, bro, they're boys. They just did the Super Bowl. Why are you on Drake's side? But then it all came out AI, and I was like, oh, well played, bro. Very smart. Very smart for that.
For me, the best one is Family Matters.
Family Matters is so good.
And you know Family Matters, I think, would have stayed the best, but Kendrick played it smart, bro. And he, as soon as he saw Drake post Family Matter, boom, posted his. And it just took everyone was like, Kendrick just dropped. And so now they got to go listen to his. And it just took all the steam away from Family Matters.
It wasn't Not Like Us.
No, it was
Meet the Grams.
It was Meet the Grams, yes.
Because it wasn't 616. Because 616 came out like on a Sunday morning.
Yes.
Or something like that.
I don't know, bro. I've lost track of all of them. Anyways, to me, the best one, though, when you sit down and listen to them all, Family Matters, I think, is the best one. Just because, just based off like how you can jam to it. Like you could listen to that song working out. Like that could go in your track list of like music that you listen. Like, you know, like it's one of those types of musics that I feel. For me, bro, I mean, you already know my answer. I think Drake won. And I try to take biases out of it because like I know he lost to Pusha T. Like I know Pusha T took it to a point where like Drake was like, oh, I mean, what can I say to that? Like he announced that he has a son. Like there's nothing you could really do. This one, I think Drake. I don't think anybody first off expected Drake to go head to head with Kendrick. I don't think anybody thought he would even keep up lyrically because Kendrick's always been like when you think of people that are boogeymans, right? Like you think of Eminem, people usually don't want to go at Eminem. Nas, Kendrick, I would have put up there too, just lyrically. Like he's never been my favorite, but I've always known that he was better than Drake lyrically. Like we talked about this before we started filming. Like Drake is very good at making like radio hits, but then you have like Kendrick and J. Cole who lyrically are like I feel like are better than Drake, but I think Drake stood toe-to-toe with Kendrick in this one, and I think, first off, and then you got to look at, bro, this dude is going one, it really was like 1v10, bro. It really was one. Kendrick focused his whole thing on Drake, where Drake was, and especially in Family Matters, was answering to other people.
Yeah.
And then had, like, I think he had, even in the first diss he dropped, he was going at other people, not just Kendrick. So, I think he only had what? He only had one where it was fully on Kendrick? It was his last one, right? Oh, and then the Taylor Made.
TaylorMade
So-
was fully against Kendrick, and then so was the Heart.
Yes. So we had two. So we had two that were fully focused on Kendrick, and then the rest he was trying to go at everybody else because everybody else is coming at this one person.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, when you look at that, I think, and also you got to think about the amount of dislikes that Drake is getting on YouTube. Automatically shows me that, okay, people are going just to dislike that shit. When have you ever gone to a YouTube video? I know me and you are kind of the same. I know there are some trolls that like to dislike videos, but I've never gone to a YouTube video and dislike. If I just exit out of it and I don't watch it.
Yeah, bro, hey, for those who are watching, not just listening, but you just look at it and go,
Yeah.
put your phone down.
I've never once been like, you know what? Fuck this video. I'm going to dislike that bitch.
No.
And so I just know that even from before this beef started, people had the pre-notion that they wanted Drake to lose. That's the way I look at it. People wanted Drake to lose, and that's why they're going to all his shit and disliking. Bro, like, that never happens in my
before.
mind, right? Like, I never go to like Kendrick's. I didn't like Kendrick's. Did I go to his YouTube video and dislike it? No, because this is cool. I want to see it. But I think people already had the pre-notion that they wanted Drake to lose, and they're going to make sure that Drake lost. And they wanted to see Drake lose. And so at the end of the day, bro, Drake's still the GOAT. I don't care what people say. I know the people at Costco, my sister said that everyone was clowning her because they were like, damn, Drake's getting torn up. Just to like egg her on. So I know, shout out to my sister, and I know Tech will probably rode hard for Drake.
Bro, when I tell you, for your sister, all I ever said was, you listen to a new one? And she goes, God damn, I have to keep up. That's it. So it was never anything else other than that. Tech, on the other hand, shout out Alex Tech. I had to clown this man.
Yeah, I know he rode hard for Drake.
Whenever I text him, right, anytime a new song drop, I instantly send him the link. Nope, nothing. All I say is, give Kendrick the respect and just listen. That's all I ever told him. Just give him the respect, listen. He never replied back. Bro, as soon as the Heart came out, instantly he texts me, checkmate, it's over, the GOAT. And I'm like, bro, don't even.
Hey, so I just want to say, shout out my boy Tech, because I know he rode hard for Drake, and I would have been there riding for you too, bro. If I was at Costco, I would have been standing on business for Drake. At the end of the day, dude, I think first off, the fact that we got this, legendary, because there's always been that little tension between Kendrick and Drake. Like, you've always kind of thought, like, you know, they're not cool. Like, eventually, maybe one day we'll get a beef. Who knows? And they for real gave us a beef.
They gave us the beef of the century, bro.
Yeah.
Two basic, like, no pun intended with Top Dog, but two of the top dogs, bro, for real, in this rap game.
I
went
think
head-to-head.
the two top dogs.
Head to head, bro.
Yeah. Like,
Head
I
to
like
head.
J. Cole better than Kendrick, but I would rank it Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole.
Like, 100% gave us something amazing to look at. I've been to a Drake concert. Me and you have gone to the Drake concert.
I've been to two.
Yeah, you've gone to two now. We went to the Scorpion tour,
Yes.
which to me, I still hold near and dear to my heart. That album is incredible to me. I think it's also just because I went to the tour.
Yeah.
I went to the concert. So for me, the whole time I kept saying, I'm Switzerland, bro. I'm in the middle. I'm winning, bro. I win at the end of the day. Bro, Kendrick did what Drake does, bro.
What?
As soon as Drake dropped, boom, instantly again. He did a back-to-back type
Oh, yeah,
situation.
yeah.
And then, bro, he really did pull off a Drake type shit. Came out with the bop. And that's the one that everyone talked about in the end. Which
Yeah.
is funny to me because in my head I'm thinking, bro, oh my gosh, Family Matters was crazy. And I watched a music video too, and I thought with the music video, it made it 100 times better.
I agree.
100 times better.
Especially
So
with the van.
as soon as I saw that van, I instantly paused it and said, this mofo got the good Kid Mad City van. Where did he find it? Bro, I was so mad. But like in my head, I thought, bro, he really pulled off a Drake, and he kind of beat him at his own game with that one. Good move. Very good chess move. But then Drake coming out at the very end, got the last word with the Heart Part 6. And then in my head, I thought, God damn it, bro. Now I can't hear a Heart Part 6 with Kendrick.
And the hard part 6, and then I think with Drake's last hit, he answered everything that Kendrick said, pretty much. And especially if, I don't know if that shit is true, if he set Kendrick up with the fake info, I have no idea. But if he did, and Kendrick took the bait like that, I think just that alone also just makes it to where it's like, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. At the end of the day, bro, I don't know. I think if you're a Kendrick fan, you're gonna think Kendrick won. I think if you're a Drake fan, you're gonna think Drake won. I think that it is what it is. I think I see people on TikTok just kind of mix of both. But I think Drake also, people just wanted to see him lose. That's what I think. And it's been that way with every single GOAT, in my opinion. LeBron has so many haters, bro. It's been the same way. Like, me and my brother watch UFC. I use this example with him because he was asking me like why everyone wants to see Drake lose. Kamaru Usman, Everyone wanted to see him lose. Now that he's lost, everybody misses him. They want him to have the championship back. Roman Reigns.
I was just about to say
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, GOAT. He gave us this GOAT run. Everyone wanted to see him lose. Now that he's gone, everybody wants him back. Like, I just think Drake's been on top for so long. People are ready to see him lose. Tom Brady, I think of Tom Brady. Tom Brady, everybody wanted to see him lose. I know I'm probably dick riding Drake, but it's facts at the end of the day. So I don't care what anybody says. He's been on top since we were in fucking elementary school or middle school, maybe like early middle school, and we're already been out of high school for 10 years now. So like, I mean, it is what it is, bro. I think the fact that we got it was great, but yeah, you're not gonna change my mind. I think Drake won.
I remember you texting me and saying that no matter what Kendrick does, he will never diminish Drake's name or whatever, like take him off the top. And in my head, I'm thinking, I don't think that's what he wants. Like, I don't think that's what Kendrick is trying to do. I think in my head,
I think that's what all of them are trying to do together.
Well, I think we said that in the middle of, the beef and everything like that. Not towards the last couple songs, but in my head, I was thinking, I don't think that's his agenda. I think he's just trying to really let you know, I'm the one that can at least do this whole rap shit. And that's fine. Kendrick ain't going to have the club plays the way Drake has, bro. Kendrick's not going to have that big type of name the way Drake has.
Right.
And then I forgot what song it was, but even he said, like, this fame shit don't mean nothing to me. Like, he basically just wants you to know
bro,
what's
we
up.
can tell, bro. The motherfucker don't put out music he puts out music every 5 years.
Yeah, bro, and then when he does, they're great, bro. They're great.
Don't say that, though, because you didn't even really vibe with the last album.
Mr. Morale?
Yeah.
But I remember saying I liked it more than Damn. And then after a full year of listening to it, I was like,
his last album was, what was it?
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Mr. Morale and Big Steppers.
Oh yes, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually liked that album. I liked it better than Damn.
Yeah. I remember when we were initially talking about it, and I was like, I think I liked it more than Damn. And then after I really came back to Marco a couple months ago, and I was like, bro, I completely forgot to tell you, I had an epiphany. I still think Damn is better. And
so now you think Damn is better?
I still think Damn is better. I mean, even though I listened
didn't
to
really
it so much
vibe with
more.
Damn like that.
Really, I liked it a lot. But still, I think Good Kid's still the best, bro.
yeah, I agree. I still listen to Good Kid.
And then the Pimp Butterfly to me is a sleeper, bro. Honestly,
that one I never really vibed with either.
Pimp Butterfly.
I only like King Kunta off that one. Just a beat. Right, that's on that one.
Yeah, King Kunta song, and then we gonna be all right.
Yeah, that one's a good one too. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the fact that we got this legendary, bro, it'll go down in the history books, and we could talk about it later. And I'm sure eventually later, Drake and Kendrick will probably squash the beef. I don't
think so, bro.
I just look at it as Kendrick jumped on the wave when every single person was coming at Drake. So then I look at it as how could you say they're not trying to tarnish what he's doing? Because, bro, like 10 people came at him at the same time, and these are big names. Especially Rick Ross, dude. I just think, bro, shut up, bro. Nobody cares about you. Anyways, we've been going too long on this. So, episode 30, Lame Guys Podcast. We got a lot to talk about today, bro. Where do you want to start?
I think we haven't done anything gaming in a while. I think since The Last of Us
we
stuff.
got two things.
We got two things to talk about that we are fans of. Assassin's Creed Shadow. They changed the name before. It's Assassin's Creed Code Red. Now it's Assassin's Creed Shadow. It's going to be our Japan game, bro. I've been waiting for a game like this.
Yeah, I know you especially have mentioned, like, since we first met, because we've always loved Assassin's Creed, and I know you've always been ready for the Japan one.
I've been waiting for this one, and I'm not going to lie to you. Whenever Ghost of Tsushima came out, I thought to myself, waited this long, I might as well just play this. This will be my Assassin's Creed game. And, I mean, it's damn near perfect game.
I haven't played it.
Then we found out this is coming out, and I thought, finally. And I kept on saying, bro, imagine being a ninja Assassin's Creed, character. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Bro, they gave us two. You are a samurai and a ninja. You're having two protagonists, one male, one female. The male is going to be the first ever black samurai.
Yeah, Yasuki.
Yep, an actual real fictional character. Yeah. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
And then did you write down the name for the female?
I wrote it down. I just don't know how to pronounce it. It's Naoe. So Naoe or Naoe. I don't know how to pronounce it.
She's going to be a ninja.
Yes.
So it's almost like you're going to have like the stealth with her, and then you're going to have the full out, just gun blade or sword swinging type samurai. Yeah. I think it's going to be a good one.
So do I. I'm excited for it. The trailer looked good. My brother, who hasn't really played all the Assassin's Creed, he's played Black Flag. He even was hyped for it, and he saw that. He said it looked good. I'm excited. I see that people are hating the fact that we're getting a black samurai in our first Japanese game, and I just think to myself, first off, bro, this is a game. So it's like when people get mad about like we've had a good traction on our casting for Denzel as Magneto. Like we've had people
yes,
talking
sir,
about that.
boy.
I just think to myself, okay, how could I ever get mad about like Superman being black or this assassin being black in Japan when it's most of it is fake anyways. So like it could be whatever it wants, right? And then now that we're getting an actual character that supposedly actually existed, which has never happened in Assassin's Creed. We've had characters that actually existed, but we've never got to play as them. We are actually get to a chance to play as an actual samurai that actually existed, and people are mad about it. Like I just think to myself, okay, bro, there's really no pleasing anybody. I don't care what people say. I'm excited for the game. I'm going to get it. Eventually, we'll see. I'm not going to commit. I didn't even get the last Assassin's Creed. So
Mirage.
yeah, I still haven't got
didn't
that
get
one.
that one either.
So my plan is to get this one when it comes out, but we'll see.
I mean, I hate saying it. I'm over here saying how much I love the Assassin's Creed game. The last one I finished, bro, was Origins.
Okay, see, I've played them all.
I had Odyssey, got halfway through, didn't finish it because I think something else came out and I played that instead.
I didn't finish Odyssey either.
After that, Valhalla came out, and I was on that high, bro, because we were watching Vikings and everything like that. The Northman was coming out. I was excited. For some reason I just didn't get into it as much as I want to.
It's
but then
so
again,
good.
I felt like I need to go back and actually sit there and fully get into it. And I
think if you did that, you would like it.
Yeah.
That's been the most Assassin's Creed game that I've played. Like I think that and Black Flag I think are up there as far as hours put into it.
Really?
Because I've even played the DLCs for Valhalla. Like I've gone further than just the story.
No, yeah. Like I said, I need to get back into it. I really need to step it up when it comes to that. But I am very excited for this one. It's going to take place in feudal Japan. The year is going to be 1579.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that lines up as story-wise.
Neither do I.
I'm pretty sure it's after Valhalla.
Yeah, bro, it's going to be launching November 15th. I'm excited. I'm going to definitely pre-order that bad boy. Not right now, but I'll wait a little bit.
Right.
Price points, I'll probably just get the regular game. I
Yeah.
saw those price points for all the deluxe editions and all this stuff.
I mean, dude, I just pre-ordered NCAA football, college football 25.
I know you're excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that. And I just pre-ordered it, and they have 3 options, and one of them is $150, and you get the deluxe edition of college football 25, and you get Madden 25. So I thought that's actually a pretty good deal because if you put each game is $70.
Yeah.
And then
All
you're getting
is $10.
But to get the deluxe edition, usually it's like $89.99.
Yeah, 90.
So you're getting the deluxe edition of both games for $150. But I just couldn't justify myself spending $150 right there at the moment. So I just got the base game. But yeah, they're also expensive. So $70 now. Remember before it was for us. They were $59.99 usually.
Yep. I think with the next gen consoles or whatever, I was just first game I bought and I was like $70. What the?
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I'm excited, dude. We also
Creed.
got GTA news.
Yeah, I'm about to say, and moving on, sticking with games, bro. We finally got this big announcement. Rockstar kept saying, we got some GTA announcement. I'm thinking, bro, we're going to get a trailer. Yes, another trailer. Thank God. Nah, bro, they decided to go ahead and let us know that it's going to be releasing fall of 2025. We were thinking it was going to be the beginning of 2025, which from the first trailer we got, that was the big kick.
Yeah.
Trailer looked amazing. And then once that 2025 showed up, we were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so now it's late 2025.
Late 2025.
Which makes sense. I mean, it's around time for Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, end up getting that
Black
for
Friday.
Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday.
Rockstar put out a statement saying they want to make sure this game is absolutely perfect and polished. And I'm thinking, bro, it's been 10 plus years since we got the last one. How much polish do we need?
And I agree with you, but then I also look at it like you're right. It's been over 10 years. At this point, let them just make it. Like, let them just... It's already taken this long. We can wait another, bro. I mean, it came out when we were sophomores in high school, freshman. I don't remember when. Junior, sophomore. Yeah. Well, at this point now, we got kids. Like, it's fine. Like, I'll wait till it comes out, and then I doubt we'll be able to put the time that we put into the last one.
No, I still feel bad. I still talk about this. Shout out to my wife Emily. She bought me the WWE 2K24, the deluxe edition, bro. With Bianca and Rhea on the cover, and I was so excited. I've only played it twice.
Yeah, so like
I feel like I have no time.
Like I'm excited for GTA 5, or 6, because 6, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I know right now I don't have the time to play it. So maybe in a few years I'll have more time. I don't know, but yeah, let it come out. Let them do its thing, and we'll see.
Yeah,
you get into
X-Men?
Yeah, X-Men 97. We had the season finale.
What a series, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
What a season they gave us.
Yep.
Incredible. I personally, bro, peak peak of what Marvel's done.
Yeah, it's easily the best Marvel show that they put on Disney Plus, and I think it's up there for best Marvel project ever.
They've put out in the past couple of years.
Yeah, like I put it up there with, like, when I think of some of the best Marvel projects that they put out. Obviously, you have the Endgame and Infinity War. You have Civil War, in my opinion. Black Panther. I put it up there as you have to put it up there as a whole. You have to put it up there as one of the best projects.
It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you watched it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I mean, even me as not as big an X-Men fan as you and other people, like, I really enjoyed it. I really thought it was good.
And I love the fact that just explaining it to people, saying you don't. I mean, yeah, it's cool if you watch the old ones.
Yeah,
to
like,
appreciate it, but like you don't have to.
Yeah,
you can just jump right into it.
I'm trying to think. I don't think there was ever a point where I felt like,
You
damn,
missed something.
yeah, like I should have gone back and watched the other ones. I think part of it, though, also is I kind of have like a general knowledge of a lot of the X-Men
Yeah, because
characters.
you watch the movies too.
So I think that helps. But yeah, I never really felt like I had to go watch the old episodes.
We like our ranking. Should we rank the whole season, or do you just want to rank the episode?
Yeah, you want to rank the whole season?
All right, screw it.
Ranking for X-Men 97, the whole season. 3, 2, 1, 10.
Bro,
Yeah,
that one.
I think it's easy, and I don't see how you could not give it a 10. The fact that these episodes are only 30 minutes and they're this good, normally, like, it needs to be an hour for it to be, like, you know, really good, usually, I feel. 30-minute long episodes, 40-minute tops sometimes. They were all fantastic.
Yeah.
They were all nonstop.
I think there's only 1 or 2 episodes where, to me, I thought, that wasn't as good as the last, but
Right.
it's good because it's like a nice breather for what
Yes.
we just had. It's just a nice, like, not necessarily filler, because even with those episodes being the breather, the fillers, or whatever, they were still very good.
Yep.
So it's like not every episode needs to be episode 1 and 2, where it was just like, holy crap. I think it was like maybe 3 or 4 or whatever. I can't remember. Whatever one was the Jubilee one, and she went through the whole gaming stuff.
Yeah.
That was okay. It wasn't crazy or anything, but it was still really good.
Yeah, I agree. And I think, like you said, it was perfect because we'd get these big episodes, and then it's nice to just have a little breather, have a breather episode, prepare yourself for next week, because you know next week was going to be a lot better. You know, like, so it was good, bro. I mean, do you want to get straight into the episode? The episode had so many things to talk about. I wrote some cameos. There was still more. I didn't get to write them all, but we had Silver Samurai, who was already showing up, Iron Man, Captain America, Daredevil, who looks so fucking badass, bro.
Let's
He
pause on
looks
that
so
one, bro.
badass.
I lost my shit
He
because
looks
I
so
love
clean.
Daredevil.
Just a little clip right there, and I thought, God damn, bro. What? Doctor Strange, who's actually being a doctor there.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I thought that was cool. Black Panther, King T'Chaka, Cloak and Dagger, Morph turned into Reed Richards, which I thought was really cool. And then we got Peter Parker, MJ, and Flash Thompson in that little scene right there.
Yep.
And then there was more. I didn't write them all, but
I think I had the. I think you named them all. Yeah.
there were some other characters that I don't really
Scarlet
know
Witch
much
and
about.
Quicksilver. You saw the silhouettes of them.
Yeah.
When they were on that boat with Rogue
Yes.
or whatever. Yeah, you named all of them. Psylocke too, bro. Okay. So what I like about this series or this season is that it's also something that I have an issue with a lot of the MCU movies. Is what happens in that movie apparently doesn't affect no one else.
Yes, yeah.
The biggest one that everyone always talks about is Eternals. What
Yes.
happens at the end of Eternals? No one wants to discuss. You know, this big ass thing comes out of the ocean and no one's talking about it. No Avenger pulls up. No one decides to come help figure out what the hell is going on over there.
That's how I feel about, like, anything that happens in New York and we don't see Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think, like, okay.
Or Daredevil or same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And this one, bro, even with what was it, episode 9 or episode 8 or whatever, when Magneto pulled up or, did this whole enough and it showed the whole world and everyone around the world was affected. You see all these Marvel characters being affected by whatever. That's when you saw Spider-Man swinging. That's when you saw Red Samurai, Omega Red, and all this stuff. I liked it a lot. And then with this one, same thing. You see everyone being affected by what's happening right now. It was so cool. I want to point this one out, though. I brought this one up with Marco, too. What the hell was Cap and Iron Man doing, bro?
Yeah,
Nothing. They just stood there.
So I kind of thought the same about the Avengers as a whole. I kind of thought, okay, motherfuckers, like, y'all been sitting on the sidelines this whole time. Like, where are y'all at? And I agree. Like, they were there with the top government officials or whatever.
With the president and everything.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking, bro, get your ass out there. Like, what are we doing? I just thought that was lame.
It annoyed me, bro. Okay, so we see Daredevil. He's fighting in the streets. Cool, whatever. Cloak and Dagger. They're fighting along Daredevil. You see this Sentinel pull up, bro. I'm guessing it's the White House or whatever, like whatever briefing room they were in. And they're just standing there watching it. And I'm thinking, oh, shit, they're about to start scrapping with this Sentinel, trying to figure out what the hell this thing is. You cut away, you go see what the X-Men's doing again, and then whenever, like, I guess all the Sentinels are starting to, like, shut down and everything towards the end of the episode, they're still in the same spot. They didn't even touch this thing. I'm thinking, you haven't, so you just don't want to fight.
Yeah.
All right, fine, let the X-Men take care of it.
I don't know what the deal was with that. I kind of just thought, yeah, bro, damn, y'all for real not helping for shit. Like, y'all for real are not. Like, y'all could have at least put a presser. Hey, these are X-Men. Like, they're just like us. Like, be nice to them. No, bro, these motherfuckers, I ain't seen them say nothing. I haven't seen them say anything. They for real just, like, stand on the side, like, yeah, y'all for real the B team. Like, I'm over here, bro. Like, I'm good. Like, no, everybody likes me. Like, I just thought, damn, bro, like, they could have at least, I don't know what it's like in the comics, but I just think, damn, y'all could easily tell Americans, bro, they're just like us. They're superheroes. So, like, leave them alone. I don't know.
I know you posed the question before of, like, who would I rather be, an X-Men or an Avenger? Look, I still choose Avengers just because bro, this episode's a prime example on why I would.
Prime example. I mean, bro, like, even at the end, the president sends the Magneto protocols, and it just goes to show that Bastion is right. Like, bro, they will kill y'all. Like, so, yeah, he sends the Magneto protocols, and it could have killed them all. But yeah, I wrote down some things that I really liked about this episode. We got that little clip of, I mean, it wasn't very long, but Jean Grey as the Phoenix.
Oh yeah,
that was
really
badass. Cool. And then Rogue's little segment of where she whoops Bastion's ass. I thought, God damn, bro, this girl is powerful.
Yeah, bro.
Which I had no idea. And then Scott Summers had a badass moment where he just lets it all out on Bastion, even though, I mean, Bastion just gets up and pushes him to the side, but it's still a badass moment. And then Magneto, of course, steals the show. And then,
yes, bro.
I mean, once he comes to, I mean, he just changes the game automatically.
Well, we didn't talk about last episode 9, where at the end of it, Magneto's taking all the adamantium out of Wolverine, and we're thinking, what the hell's about to happen? Wolverine's dead. Like, what's happening? I mean, we know in the comics this happens. It was literally almost like pulled right from the comics. That straight panel was on screen. And for this one, Wolverine was just out of commission this whole episode, which is fine. No big deal. He had to heal. Yeah. But I even like how when they were bedside, Morph turned into Jean. But then I even like Scott walking up to him and saying, you better not break her heart.
Yeah.
Because he knows, bro. He knows that Logan loves his girl, bro. But it's just letting him know, hey, man, like, look, Jean needs you still at the end of the day. You're basically her best fucking friend, bro. I like that little moment between them two.
Yeah. Overall, dude, the whole pacing of the episode, it was from start to finish. It was nonstop, I felt. And then we got that cool end credit scene with I assume it's Apocalypse.
Yeah. Because they're showing that half the X-Men went to the future and the other, I say half. It was just Scott and Jean go to the future, but then the rest of them all go to the past.
Yeah, I think it's like 3000 BC. As soon as I saw Egypt, I figured, okay, I think they're gonna show Apocalypse.
Yeah, and it's Apocalypse before Apocalypse. I can't remember what his name is, but
and then we also got that end credit scene, the end credit scene where
present day Genosha.
Yes, he's in present day Genosha and he picks up the card. So I guess Gambit's gonna be one of his horsemen,
bro.
Yeah.
Yes,
bro. Overall, it was outstanding. Does it worry you though a little bit that Bo DeMayo is not along for the ride anymore?
So if I remember correctly, I think he did he may have finished season 2, at least as far as like making it.
Okay.
I know right now they're in post-production and they're doing the voice work for it, last minute voice work. So season 2 is not going to worry me. Season 3, that's going to be a little tricky because they're over here talking about they're going to try to honor what he started and everything like that, and they're going to try to keep the same energy for season 3. So as of now, I'm okay. I'm excited for season 2. Season 3, I'm gonna keep my eye out.
Yeah, I think with as good as it's been, I think they're gonna try to make sure that it's a success either way.
Yeah,
but we want to get into our apes.
Yeah, dude, I finally got to see Kingdom.
Yeah, so we're gonna give a full spoiler review on Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Vincent finally saw it, and it's been out now 2 weeks by the time this comes out. So I think it's fair that we can give a spoiler review on it.
And if you don't want to listen, just go ahead and skip.
Just skip this part.
And I really don't even know how you can really spoil it. It's just apes. Like it's like, I mean, I guess War you could basically say is a spoiler, but this one you're just apes.
Yeah,
apes taking over the planet.
All right, you want to go first since I know apes movies hold dear in your heart.
Yeah. So I was really looking forward to this one. The first trilogy is damn near perfect to me. I absolutely love those, as you said. So I was really looking forward to seeing how they pull off Kingdom and Planet of the Apes, knowing that this is, they even said, many generations later after Caesar, Caesar dies in war, Planet of the Apes. So how are they going to continue this without the main character is Caesar? And I'm not gonna lie, they pull it off very well. Wes Ball absolutely killed it. He did the Blade Runner movies.
Oh,
Or
did he?
not Blade Runner, Maze Runner,
yes.
yeah, Maze Runner movies. So I like those. So I thought, oh yeah, I mean, I know his work. I'm excited to see what he does. And dude, I felt like it was back home. I mean, it's been a minute since we've had the last Planet of the Apes film, and I thought we're back, dude. We're fully back. I really enjoyed it. The actors, dude, and they're really apes. I really like them. So Owen Teague plays the main character of Noah. Kevin Durand stole the show as Proximus Caesar. You had another great standout, Peter McCann as Rocca and Freya Allen as May. All did phenomenal, dude. I really enjoyed everything they did. I watch these and I keep on thinking, how are these not real apes, bro? Like they look so realistic. CGI is amazing. The story was very well done. I can't wait to see what they give us with the next 5 movies because we're going to get 5 more,
which is crazy.
Yeah.
So there was before this new start, there was already 6 of the old 8 movies.
I think, yeah.
Because there's 10 total with this one.
Okay, so yeah, so maybe 6, yeah.
So 5 or 6.
Because you had the also remake that
Mark Wahlberg. That I have seen that one.
Really?
Yes,
I've never seen that one.
I have seen that one. Yeah. When I was younger, I thought it was good, but then I come to find out on TikTok, everybody fucking hates that movie. So but I have fond memories of it just because I saw it one day and I thought I was just on TV and I saw Mark Wahlberg and I had never seen him in this movie and
saw that shit on Spike, huh?
Yeah, it was on Sci-Fi actually. I think.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and I've seen it, and I mean when I was younger, I thought it was good.
I saw the very first one, the original.
I've never seen any of those.
And I mean, yeah, it's for real people in ape suits, but I mean, it's good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
No, I agree with everything you said, bro. I mean, Wes Ball did a fantastic job with this, and it's. I keep seeing people ask, is it as good as the old Apes movies, as the previous trilogy that we got? And it doesn't need to be. Like, this is a completely different thing. It's still in the same world, and yes, I get it. Like, Caesar's still a big thing, but it's the setup of these next 5 movies that we're getting. So in total, it sounds like we're gonna have 6 of this next one. I thought it was great, bro. I told you before, visually, it's outstanding. Do you agree that you put it up there with, like, as far as like how Avatar is? I think the only thing that comes close is Avatar.
Yeah. Technology, gosh, every movie just gets better and better. Yeah. This movie looks incredible. Like I said earlier, I just keep watching and thinking, how are these not real apes? Right. Like, how did you train these monkeys, bro? Like, it's incredible.
Yeah. And like the other ones weren't bad either. Like Caesar, the previous trilogy was amazing. The Rise came out in 2010 or 11. So that one looked amazing, and then the other ones have looked fantastic as well. But this one, I think, just looks the best. I mean, it's our time now, and like you said, technology advances. This one is the best visually, in my opinion. But yeah, I thought it was a good first movie. I didn't have a problem with any of the pacing. I felt like the pacing was good on all of it. There wasn't a single time where I thought I'm bored.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I guess we already know the origin. It wasn't like an origin like the way they did Rise. We're fully invested on what the Planet of the Apes is at this point, and they let you know, there's many generations later, you just see how they've evolved. And I still love they still have that ape like instinct in them. They still have that primate with them. They're not just walking around here like humans the way they do like the original ones back in the day in the 90s and everything like that. They still have ape in them, and that's pretty cool. They're still not fully there yet, even with it being 300 years later. I really enjoyed that. And God, bro. You said in your review you gave last week, Caesar still plays a part in this movie, bro. He really does. And I like the way you worded it last time. It's almost just like religion. It really is like, what it really was back in the day, and then how people can twist those words around and say, nah, this is what it really means now. And that's what Proximus Caesar does. He's the antagonist of the film. And in a way, he's not really wrong in some of the things he's saying and doing, but twisting Caesar's words are wrong. Yeah. And that's when you meet characters like Rocca, who, Noah finds. Noah's the main, the protagonist, the main ape. And he comes along and meets Rocca on his journey. And he tells him, the name Caesar, he's the reason basically we are where we are. He's the reason why we can talk. He's the reason why we can, do this stuff and live the way we're living. And basically saying Proximus is tarnishing this Caesar's name, and he teaches him the ways, dude.
Yeah. Proximus is telling everybody that this is what Caesar wanted, but I think you had mentioned earlier that when we talked about it recording. He's kind of preaching Koba's values a little bit, especially from Dawn. Like he's not following. Like Caesar was big on apes don't kill it. Like Proximus had apes being slaves almost, like trying to get this thing. Like Caesar is not doing that. No, yeah, I thought it was great, bro. I love Proximus, and even though that he wasn't in that much of the movie, that was one of my critiques. Is I wish he was in more of the movie. Steals every single scene that he's in. And I thought Proximus was a great first villain. It was a great first, and I mean, is he dead? We don't know. Like he fell off the cliff, but I mean, he fell into water, so
yeah,
he could come back from other movies. I have no idea, but like you said it earlier, I like how Caesar still has a big presence in this movie. Is it a little sad that we never got to see a full thing about Caesar's sons? Like typically, right, in a movie, you have a king, and then he has. If he has two sons, obviously they're the next ones in line. We didn't get that at all. Like we didn't get a single movie with any of Caesar's sons being like the leader of that. Is that?
I never thought about it, to be honest with you. But I mean, I think it would have been cool to see how they go, and I mean, like they have to live up to this name of who their father was.
Like, would it have been cool to maybe instead of 300 years, maybe 30 years, and by that time Caesar's son
50
is already,
years or something like
maybe
that.
Caesar's son is already he's an adult now and he's running shit. Like that'd be cool.
That'd been a really good idea too. I guarantee they've toyed with the idea. And then even at the end of War for Planet of the Apes, Maurice tells Caesar, you know, your son will know who you were and what you did.
Yeah,
like,
but we never got to see that.
We never got to see it. I did like the beginning of this movie, bro.
Oh, how they show the
funeral of Caesar, and I thought to myself, I'm not trying to cry right now, bro. Like the movie just started, damn it. I'm supposed to be hyped, bro. And because bro, Caesar is just one of those characters. Like we said, since 2011, I've fallen in love with this character, bro. He truly is a leader. Yeah, I've loved these movies, so Caesar to me means a lot, and I love they gave him his little send off, bro. Yeah, I mean the way he dies in war, and then at the end I thought, that's it, man. Yeah. I mean, he really held off. He led his people basically to the promised land.
Right.
And then just for him to go.
Just be quiet. Just in case the dog is barking. Yeah, and I think I like how Caesar had a presence, but I also like how our new main character is completely different than Caesar. Caesar from the jump had that confidence. He had that automatically he was alpha type leader, right? Like you knew Caesar was just alpha. Whereas Noah, he's kind of like young adultist, like beta. Teenager. Like he's unsure of himself. Like he doesn't know like what he doesn't even know about Caesar, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, in his tribe, they
have no idea.
He even tells Raka along the journey is like, you know, our elders just say this is the law.
Yeah, and
come to find out, he knows nothing about the way they were basically made in a way.
Like Caesar put them all there. They have no idea that humans at one point ran this shit, or and I think Raka mentions it like before, like humans were a lot smarter than they are now and stuff like that. But like Noah has no idea that what happened, right? He has no idea of what Caesar did. So I like that. That's a nice change of character. It's a complete 180 from what we had from Caesar to how Noah is now. My only critique is I wish his in battle with Proximus, like Noah didn't even throw a single punch. Like he had the birds help him, and which is cool. That ties back to his tribe. That ties to the Eagles.
Just outsmarted him.
Yeah, he just outsmarted him. But I wish he kind of would have like realized and maybe showed that dog in him. You know, I'm sure we will get that in the next movie. But you mentioned earlier too, Proximus was kind of right. I mean, and he was like May was playing with Noah the whole time. Like she wasn't being sincere what she was saying. She lied pretty much about everything. And then at the end, we get to the human little settlement that they have, and they get the satellites going, and I assume they're talking to space. And I've seen some people theorize that they're talking to Icarus. Icarus is probably still in space, which would be crazy. 300 years pass and they're still in space, but I guess it's that the interstellar type aspect.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I don't remember. I think it's what movie is that in? That's in Rise, where we see Icarus, this the newspaper.
Rise, yeah, the when Icarus takes off.
Yeah.
And
So-
then I think it's also in Rise where they say lost in space.
Yeah.
They can't find this spaceship
Which that
anymore.
would be crazy, bro. It ties back to the first movies. Because I think the first movies, the spacemen show up and they think it's a different Earth, but it's actually their Earth. And
Yeah, and that's when you get that iconic scene of gosh damn, I can't remember his name, but the main
On the
protagonist on the beach. You know, damn you
Yeah.
all, you did it,
Yeah.
because he knows, bro. Like this isn't just some random Planet of the Apes. No, this is Earth that has been taken over by apes. When
Yep.
he sees the Statue of Liberty coming up from the ocean, it's just like, God, that's insane.
Yeah. So I would assume they're gonna touch on that somehow. Like they'll twist that up somehow. But yeah, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited to where this is gonna go. So I assume we'll have 6 movies in total because we're getting another 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which insane. Do you want to rank our more recent apes movies? Like
this
the last
4?
4? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So we're ranking just the most recent trilogy and this one together. So not the other previous one. I haven't seen the old ones.
So we're ranking Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War for the Planet of the Apes, and Kingdom of the Planet
Right.
of the Apes.
So I'll go first. My number 4, I have Rise. My number 3, I have Kingdom. My number 2, I have Dawn. And my number 1, I have War for the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, wow.
War for the Planet of the Apes is a dark movie. It's a sad movie, and it's Caesar's conclusion. But I thought overall, dude, I was intrigued the whole time, and I was glued to my TV the whole time, just seeing like what was gonna happen, how Caesar was gonna get out of this, like with because they're all slaved pretty much. Woody Harrelson was a good villain. I kind of wish he had a little bit more to do at the end, but you reap what you sow, and the stuff that he did in that movie, he deserved the ending that he got.
Mhm.
But you pretty much got to see these humans just destroy themselves, and it makes sense why these apes now, 300 years later, there's not very many humans left. And then Dawn too. Dawn, I truly do love Dawn, and it was a toss up between Dawn and War for me, just because Koba. We love good villains, and
Oh, yeah.
Koba's the best villain out of all the movies so far. But I just think War as a whole, as a story, visually, everything about it, I just think it just ties together better in my opinion. So that's why I put it above Dawn.
I mean, it's a solid list. I mean, there's not a wrong way to put this list, honestly.
Yeah, they're all amazing.
They're all amazing movies. These are god tier movies. So for my ranking for the Apes movies, Planet of the Apes movies right now, at number 4 I have Kingdom, the newest one that came out.
Wow, you have it above Rise
I have it above Rise
or
and
below Rise.
Below Rise. So number 3 is Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Number 2, War for the Planet of the Apes, and number 1, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn to me is a 10 out of 10. It's a perfect movie.
Is War a 10 out of 10 for you?
Yeah, it'd be like a 9.5 or 10. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's great to me. I really enjoy it. And like I said, all these movies are incredible to me. Even with Rise being a number 3, that's not a knock on it at all. I've watched that movie more than I've watched any of these at all. I mean, obviously more than Kingdom. It just came out. I've watched Rise countless times, more than I can count. And I love that movie. Just the iconic scene of when Caesar finally takes charge and that was incredible. Watching that in theaters, absolutely amazed, stunned at what I was watching. War being number 2, everything you said, I agree. It was incredible. Woody Harrelson was amazing in that movie, and you had the conclusion of Caesar. He finishes off his trilogy, and he, I think I said it earlier, he leads his people to the promised land, and he finally goes. He knows that he can finally rest easy, knowing that his people are going to be okay, and they no longer have to deal with any human interference. And Dawn, dude, they gave us Koba. They gave us Koba.
Koba's the best part of Dawn.
Koba is the best part of Dawn, but it's also cool to see just when you leave the apes in Rise, when they all make it to the Redwoods, and just however many years it takes for them to get to Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and dude, they've built their village. Who is it? The apes are basically just like a myth, like Caesar's a myth in there too. Like, we've been looking for you, yada, yada, yada. And Matt Reeves did an amazing job with that movie. Yeah. I really loved it. Andy Serkis, we got to give this man all the credit when it comes to playing Caesar with Rise, War, and or Rise, Dawn, and War. Andy Serkis killed it. And then with this one, with Kingdom, I think Owen Teague is going to be our main guy from now on, and I can't wait to see what he does.
Yep, I'm excited for that, just because, like I said, Noah's a complete 180 from Caesar, and he's still not unsure of himself, and I'm curious to see how much of a leader he'll become in these next movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess for me, Rise I put last, and Rise is still a great movie. I still like Rise, but I think Rise, the the negative side that it has of that is that's the legit first movie of this new spin-off of Apes movies. And whereas Kingdom, this is the start of a new series, but we already know the world, right? We already know what to expect, kind of. And now we're just seeing what it looks like 300 years into the future. And so for me, I didn't have a slow moment in Kingdom like I did in Rise. Rise at the very beginning. At the beginning, it takes a while to get fully involved in the action stuff. Whereas Kingdom, it does take a little bit, but like I said, we're stunned by what we get to see. We get to see how apes have fully taken over this world, and now we get to see what this world is like 300 years later. Like, to me, it's more entertaining, I feel like, than Rise. But Rise is still good, and all four of these movies are fantastic. I don't think you can rank them anywhere. I think majority of people have Dawn number one. I saw on Escape Pod, I think Alex put War number one.
And like even with that, I mean, it's not wrong.
Yeah, I just think War. I just think War overall is a better movie, and I think from start to finish, but it's a dark movie.
Yeah,
it's a dark movie. And what's good about War is you have Bad Ape, and Bad Ape gives you the little needed comedic little relief because War is a dark and sad movie.
I love the part of Bad Ape, and there's two standout parts, bro. Him coming out with this little vest and everything. I love people on Twitter saying, "Well, this boy had a fit on him," but he comes out. Bro, he cold, bro. Yeah. He had naked ass ape. He is cold. But then when Maurice and Rocket are looking through the binoculars and everything, they give it to him. He goes, "Oh no, why so small?" Then, bro, Maurice he turns around. Oh,
Bad Ape gave it that good little. It was a good little even kill kind of, like to where it gave you a little laugh because, like I said, War out of all three of them is the darkest because it's the conclusion and they're legit at war with humans. So yeah, I love War, but I wanted to ask you. There's been a lot of. First, let me ask you this. I have a couple questions here. Easy to say, Koba is the best villain out of all the Apes movies.
Yes.
I think Woody Harrelson could have come close if we got a final little square off between him and Caesar. Because Woody Harrelson I thought he did a good job in the part that he did. Intimidating, and he was evil. He was evil. But like I said earlier, you reap what you sow, and I mean, bro, the dude even killed his own son, so this disease one spread, and then it ended up spreading to him anyways because he got that blanket. So, and I think Proximus could be the best villain, but he just wasn't in it enough.
No, Kevin Durant's killed that role, dude. Right. But you're 100% right. I wish he was in it a lot more.
Kobo was in 2 movies, and then he even was in 3 technically. Caesar had a little flashbacks.
Yeah, that's true.
So Koba, and then you get the discussion there. Was Koba right in his like he wasn't right about the way he was going about things, but at the same time, like if Caesar lets him do what he set out to do, we don't get war. Maybe like no one is able to reach out to these soldiers and tell them that there's apes that are evolved and they're smart and they're taking over. And so Koba's kind of right in his way, and then Proximus is kind of right in his as well. Like he keeps telling Noah, like, you can't trust these humans, like you can't. And we come to find out May was playing him the whole time, and she liked
some lying mofos. Bro.
Even at the end, dude, she had the gun behind her hand.
Oh yeah, when she pulled up on Noah to try to say goodbye to him and everything like that, she still had a gun on her, and when she was going to shoot him if he did anything because she knew that he was pissed at her. Bro.
Yeah, well, I think she knew he was pissed, and I think she also never looked at Noah as like a friend. She looked at him as like, how are you going to help me get inside of there? Yeah. She still looked at him as an ape, and she has no intention on being friends with him. And then I wanted to ask you also, the Caesar trilogy, this past trilogy that we got, is that the best trilogy of all time? I sent you a list. I don't know if you want to pull it up. There's a list of movies. And it ranks like all. I don't know if it's ranking or it's just giving you 20 of the best trilogies.
Let's see. It says 20 best trilogies of all time. So this is from
I just found a list.
Yeah,
I don't know the website.
Yardbarker.
Yeah.
So they have The Godfather at number 1, Apes at 2, Lord of the Rings at 3, Dark Knight at 4, Toy Story 5, Guardians at 6, Before, I don't know what that is, at 7, Star Wars at 8, Back to the Future at 9, and number 10 they have the Sam Raimi trilogy. It's for Spider-Man.
So so out of all of those, is the Apes trilogy the best? Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, yeah. So you were very involved with the Apes trilogy beforehand, but I started watching them just to get caught up for this movie. I had seen the other two, but I didn't really remember much, and then I had never seen War. But after watching these three that I can think of that I've seen, now I know I'm sure it's up for debate. Like I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I haven't seen the Star Wars movies. So I'm sure people can debate it, but out of all the trilogies that I've seen, dude, I mean, you include the Marvel trilogies, like Captain America had a good trilogy. Guardians had a very good trilogy.
They put Captain at number 17.
Okay, we have the Creed movies.
Creed is number 15.
I don't think the Creed movies hold up though to Apes. Not even close.
They have Madagascar at 20.
I think you have to give this latest Apes trilogy. I think it's the best of all time.
Yeah, I mean the best of all time, but at the same time, it's just what they're doing too. I mean, you have actors in mocap suits, legit trying to play apes.
Yeah,
and they're 100% believable. Everything they did in the first, second, and third, it was incredible. I love these movies so much.
Who knows though? This once Avatar 3 comes, that could be in the running.
Oh, bro, if it knocks it out of the park, then that's it.
Because
It's
Avatar
game
1
over.
and 2, Avatar 1 and 2 were outstanding in my opinion.
Dude, Way of Water was incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if 3 comes out and it knocks it out, oh, game over. Bro.
Yeah, I agree. You want to move on to WWE, or do you have anything else to add to that?
No. Other than I just can't wait to see what happens next, and I really enjoy the movie.
Yeah, so do I.
So-
Would you watch it again?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I would too. I don't think Teresa would. So we had some King of the Ring stuff happen last night. We got a Final Four here. So for the men's, we have Gunther versus Jey Uso, and we have Randy Orton versus Tama Tonga. I wanted to ask you here, out of all four of the King of the Ring and all four left in the Queen of the Ring, who needs King and Queen of the Ring most? Let's start with the men's first.
not Tama Tonga. Bloodline don't need it. I mean, I can see why they'd like it just to have. I mean, if they don't have a belt on their side, they can have a title of King of the Ring, but they don't need it. I still stick with what I said last time. Jey Uso does not need that title. I want him to have a belt. Give him IC or give him US. Doesn't matter. Just he needs a belt.
He doesn't need the title of King of
Does
the Ring.
not need the title of King of the Ring. Now, between Randy and Gunther, I don't know. It's a toss-up on that one, honestly, at least for me, because I really don't know.
For me, I look at it like, okay, so I look at it like this. Jey Uso and Tama Tonga don't need it just because they're somehow going to be involved in the Bloodline feud. I assume. So I'm interested in that. I don't really care. Jey Uso has solidified himself, I think, as a solo star already. Adding him King of the Ring, that'd be cool, but he doesn't need it. You see how over he is with the crowd, even without King of the Ring, bro.
Incredible.
And I never thought he would be this over, but he's over with the crowd. Tama Tonga, he's part of the Bloodline. He doesn't need it, in my opinion. I mean, what would he do as King of the Ring? You know, like he would just do his little sounds with with the crown. And that's not a knock on him. I'm just saying them two involved in the Bloodline story, they don't need.
It's bigger than King of the Ring.
Yeah, in my opinion. Randy Orton, solidified, bro. Arguably the GOAT. So whether he wins King of the Ring or not, no one's gonna look at that on his resume and be like, "How he never won King of the Ring though?" Like no one cares. So Randy Orton is that type of. He's solidified now to the point where he could not hold another title for another 2 years and then go against Cody, and I'd believe him beating Cody. You know, because Randy Orton is solidified. He's a legend. So to me, he doesn't need a title like King of the Ring. So I would go Gunther. I would say Gunther needs title of the ring, or King of the Ring, just because he gave us the longest run in history, right, for Intercontinental Champion.
Yep.
And now he's not going after a WWE Championship, so it's like he's in this middle ground of what do you do with him? Like you can't just be fighting people and not go for a title. You got to go for something. So he's going for this King of the Ring, and I think he's a big name that he can solidify King of the Ring as meaning something. That's been our biggest thing, as we felt like it never meant anything. So I think Gunther needs it the most out of those four.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm over here saying that I honestly couldn't tell you, but no, very valid points. Randy's never won King of the Ring, so to me, I'm thinking that's just another check mark in his box for when his career is all said and done. That's just another one to add. I think it'll be cool. But you're 100% right. When it comes to Gunther, this IC run he had, legendary, honestly. And as of right now, there's no title shot he's going to get. I mean, I don't think so. You're not putting him against Cody because he's not going to win against Cody, so there's no point.
Well, that could be the future, too.
I mean, the future, but not right now, at least. So, like, if anything right now, you just want to give him this title, King of the Ring. He's not winning against Damian. Why? Because that's just going to happen probably with Drew. And then once Drew gets it, it's not like he's going to win against Drew because you're going to have this Punk feud that's going to come in, and that's going to probably be the future for now. So yeah, you're right. Gunther probably will take this one.
For the women's, I would say Bianca, but I think that they're tying this whole knee thing. Like they're making it a big deal. This whole knee thing on SmackDown. So I think Nia Jax beats Bianca, and then on the Raw side, who is it? It's
Io and Io Sky and Lyra Valkyra.
Yeah.
Valkyrie?
So
Or-
I guess you could argue both of them could use Queen of the Ring, but I don't think that they'll. I think if Nia Jax makes it to the final, I think Nia Jax is the Queen of the Ring.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Nia's gonna be Queen of the Ring. It's done.
And I think that's good for her.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
You're not gonna give her a title,
Not right now. You're not. No, I mean
so give her
sure.
something. Yeah,
give her something to do.
Yeah, give her something to do, and I think she's annoying enough that she'll make it a thing, and and think it'll be good. Another thing that happened on SmackDown last night, we got Logan versus Cody for one title. Got announced there. It's only for just Cody's championship.
The contract signing was
Yep.
done. It was a good one. Dude.
Yeah, I thought Logan's doing a better and better job each time of being just that annoying ass villain, annoying ass heel. He brought his lawyer to sign the thing,
He
which
really did.
which I think ties into like the whole LA stardom type deal.
Yeah. Brought a
and-
posse.
Yeah, the way he was talking to Nick Aldis.
Oh, bro. Yes. Nick, get this
Yeah.
done. Do your job. I thought, bro, God,
Yeah.
watch your mouth,
Yeah,
bro.
so the way he was like, I just thought, bro, he is for real tying. He threw it in a little shout out to Jake. He said, what did he say? How the opponent that my brother Jake Paul's gonna knock out would say, sign the contract or something like that. He did like the list like Mike Tyson. Yeah, he's doing good, dude. He's getting better and better each time.
Dude, I really liked when Cody had to tell Nick, "Hey, man, just take the night off, man,"
Yeah.
because he knows, bro, what Nick is capable of. He
Yeah, he
knows
knows
that Nick got
firsthand.
that dog in
Yeah.
him. So what did he really tell him? He was like,
He was like, Nick, he was like, I've known you for a long time. I know how you get when you're angry.
Yeah.
Like, let me take this over. Like,
bro, because I think you sent me a video a while back of all the accomplishments Nick has had in his wrestling career. And that goes to show why when Roman would tell him stuff or anything to do with the bloodline, this man was never intimidated. Why? Because he kind of been there, done that.
Yeah.
He has this dog in him still. So I'm thinking, bro, this man is not impressed
Yeah.
by you.
I think eventually the plan was, or it still is, maybe to have Nick Aldis wrestle, because I don't think he's retired. Like, I think he's still active.
You think he'll bring out Mickey James?
Shit, bro. I can't believe that dude has Mickey James. That's crazy.
Who was she shooting her shot with, bro? What's her name?
Trish Stratus?
No.
Isla Dawn or whatever.
Ooh, bro.
Yeah, bro. The way they were talking on Twitter, I thought, God damn, bro. If I'm Nick, I would be so excited.
Hey, Nick every tweet. Please come home, bro.
But no, Nick's doing a fantastic job. So yeah, I want to see him wrestle, but at the same time, I'd be okay if he stayed just
Yeah, I mean
bro.
he's doing a phenomenal job at the SmackDown GM. I mean between him and Adam, they're both killing it, but Nick is just great.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, it's only for one title. So you happy about that? Thoughts on it?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we said it last time too. I mean, even if it was for both, I mean,
Logan
Cody was
wasn't
going to
winning.
win.
Yeah, he wasn't
Logan's
going to
not
win
winning.
anyways. And I think it's good now because now you don't have to worry about how you get the U.S. title off Cody. Now it sets up how do you get it off Logan. And I think it's perfect because LA Knight lost last night in the King of the Ring tournament, and we got that little face off between LA Knight and Logan Paul. So I think
Planting seeds,
yep,
bro.
So I think SummerSlam, LA Knight, Logan Paul. I think LA Knight finally takes the championship off him.
Do you think they're going to make Logan lose in his hometown, bro?
So I think he's a heel. So like, first
Doesn't
off,
matter.
I think even in Cleveland, people are gonna boo him. I mean, I think it is what it is, bro. The Paul brothers are what they are. So, and okay, let's say Logan sneaks it off at SummerSlam. Next pay per view, they'll fight, and LA will probably win. But I think either way, it's planted the seeds for LA Knight and Logan Paul to scrap, and then that'll get the title.
I mean, I say that, but yet, I mean, Drew didn't win against Roman in his home country.
That's true. Yeah.
so I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, LA
I
could
saw a
win
report
this.
that it's rumored the plan for Clash is Damian and Drew.
Oh, it's gonna be.
You think
a good one, bro.
that one's going to Drew?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't see how we go Clash at the Castle 2 times, and this one I think is actually in his home. Like I think it's actually it's in Glasgow, right?
I think last one was in his just the home country, but this one's in his hometown.
yes,
basically.
like so this one I think is close by to where he grew up, and so this one I think for sure you got to have Drew win.
And if he loses, but he will never be welcome back home again, bro.
Yeah, I think for sure you got to have Drew win that one.
I think for that one, bro, Damian is definitely going to have his final straw when it comes to Judgment Day.
Well, Damien's already kind of showing the good guy. Like he pulled up on Drew on Raw and he willingly gave Drew a title shot. When do you ever see a heel do that? Yeah. And he pretty much just told Drew he's being a little bitch, like he's being a little baby. Yeah. But fine, I'll give you a title shot. Like that's a good guy thing to do. Like that is a Cody Rhodes type deal to do. That is not a bad guy thing to do. So I think by that time, honestly, you'll probably have the Judgment Day turn on Damien.
Yeah,
I could see Finn helping Drew win.
Yeah, and that's going to set up Damien and Finn at SummerSlam or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, at SummerSlam, too. Yeah, I'm curious to see where they go with that whole thing. And then I wanted to talk to you just before we're done here. These QR codes with Uncle Howdy.
Oh,
we haven't talked about them on here, but how creepy are these last few ones that we've gotten, bro?
God, bro. First off, I don't know how people are supposed to get their phones out that quick when they just on screen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just thinking, who gets them, bro? Like WWE just releases them and says, "Oh, someone got it."
I think, well, because like I'll see one on TV, right? And then
you go pause or something.
Yeah, I think people can just like rewind it and go back and scan it.
Because bro. First off, these QR codes, you're right, 100% creepy. I follow along if you can for this one. Like if this makes sense, I feel like it's something I'm not supposed to watch. Like when I see them on Twitter pop up, it's almost as if it's like the dark side of Twitter because they're so dark and creepy and like.
I feel like they're darker than anything Bray Wyatt was giving us, like as far as like, his QR codes.
Yes, I mean, I'm watching. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be watching something like this. It's almost like this is some demonic.
Or it's
shit.
or it's like you're not supposed, like you don't see WWE releasing this type of like.
This is some Hollywood type shit.
And I'm not saying it's like gory or anything, but they're just like creepier than
they're
usual.
Very
like
creepy.
creepier.
Yeah, like if you're watching this or whatever, or if we make a clip out of it, go look up all the QR codes because they really are that creepy.
They really are creepy, especially the one with this therapist that we've gotten recently. Like,
yeah. And even the one from last night, where it was just a picture of this little kid, and then just zooms in all the way. Oh, bro, so weird.
Do you think he shows up at King and Queen of the Ring, or you think it's like a SummerSlam type deal? I prefer him to show up at SummerSlam, but then I just think, God, bro, I'm tired of waiting. Like, I feel like his QR codes have been going for a while now.
They have gone on for a minute. I could see him showing up at King and Queen or whatever. Like, let's say if Gunther wins or whatever at the very end, the way they did with Extreme Rules when Riddle's walking out, boom, it starts.
Lights just go dark.
Lights go dark and it starts. They could do that, and then you just see the whole like new Wyatt family 2.0 or whatever.
Yeah,
the Howdy family.
I'm just trying to think who do I see him feuding with first?
Jay.
Because I would say like a John Cena, like superhero type deal, right? You have the scary guy go against him, but we don't really have that. I mean, I guess Cody Rhodes. But you think Jay?
I feel like these were already planned. With that one tweet where Jay said the Fireflies are mine now or something like that, or the Fireflies belong to me.
Yeah. I guess I never really thought about it like that. I just looked at it as like he was showing tribute to Bray.
I mean that too, because I think you sent it to me of where JoJo was like, I really appreciate, or like, or she texted him or something saying like, I really appreciate it.
I guess I never really looked at it like that would be planting the seeds or something.
I looked at it just like, bro, Uncle Howdy can be. Who the hell said the Fireflies were up for grabs, bro? No one said that. Those are my family Fireflies. We started this. So what do you mean they're your Fireflies now? Hell no. So I mean, I don't know. I can see something like that happening. I mean, and Jay, I feel like it'll be a good one. To play off with.
I mean, he is hella over.
He's over, and I mean, sad to say, I mean, if they do, you're not going to want Uncle Howdy to lose off the back, so you'll probably have him win
or whatever.
Credible win. Yeah, get a credible win, and I feel like Jay, when it comes to the promos, Jay will be a good reactionary person. Yeah. He'll be like that scared type or something like that, and play into it, be funny with it. He'll be a good one.
Yeah. Would you be upset if Uncle Howdy shows up and he's not super scary like these QR codes have been? Because they've been really scary. So I think to myself, like Bray Wyatt, when he first showed up, the Wyatt family, when they first showed up, their vignettes were creepy. Like they were just that creepy Bayou family. Like I think about True Detective, like True Detective, when they
season one.
Like I think it's some shit like that. And when they showed up, they were creepy. Like they were that culty type vibe family.
I loved whenever they show the promos and then Bray, we're here, and he blows it out. And bro, right when that happens, their entrance starts.
Bro,
and it was
I
clean,
remember
bro.
I used to think they had the cleanest shit, even though they were so creepy. Like their song fit the vibe, like the one how he carried the lantern. I thought, bro, so cool, badass. Bro. And I guess with how creepy these QR codes have been, like I'm expecting Uncle Howdy to be fucking
scary.
Creepy. Yes, like I guess, like I'll be annoyed if he shows up and he's not that.
I think just because we've seen what Uncle Howdy is already. I mean, obviously,
he can
evolve.
Didn't really see much.
But I mean, he can evolve, obviously. But I I don't know. I'm not really expecting him to come out to be creepy. I could see
Okay.
like just like dark type shit, but I'm not expecting.
Yeah, I'm not expecting him to come out and do like an exorcism. or
No,
nothing,
no,
but
I know
like,
that.
I expect him to be creepy. Like I expect it to, because like I think of like Kane and Undertaker. They had like a scary presence in the like when I watched wrestling when I was younger, and you could tell other wrestlers were scared of them.
Yeah.
And so like in Boogeyman too, wrestlers were scared to fight Boogeyman because he was
Yeah,
fucking disgusting and he was
nasty,
creepy.
I think they were scared of the worms.
So I want to see that for Uncle Howdy. But then again, I think who do you put with Uncle Howdy? You got to put him with like a big baby face, and there's not very many right now.
Yeah.
L.A. Knight, Jay,
Well,
Cody.
the Bray and Uncle Howdy stuff in L.A. already happened.
Yeah.
I mean, you could revamp that because I mean,
Randy Orton.
just bring back all the people.
I'm
that,
just saying, like, I'm trying to think of like who has a big baby face presence that you could put this dark of a character against. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and there's not very many.
No, yeah, you're right.
So
I think him and Logan will be fun.
see,
Even
but
though he's
then-
not a babyface, but like
Yeah.
people are going to root for Uncle Howdy over Logan.
Yeah, and I think that's not what WWE. Because if they put him against Logan, people are gonna root for Uncle Howdy.
That's fine.
We'll see, dude. I'm curious to see how Bo Dallas carries Bray's legacy because he's carrying this whole thing for Bray.
Believe
Yeah.
in the Wyatt family
So we'll
or
see,
whatever.
bro. We'll see, dude. I'm ready for them to show up because I feel like it's been a while now.
Yeah,
that
it's
they've
been a
showing
minute,
stuff.
bro.
But all right, anything else?
No, I think we covered it.
No. All right. Well, episode 30 in the books. We'll be back next week. Episode 31. I have no idea what we'll talk about, but
Stuff will come out
yeah, we'll figure it out. But until then, catch you guys next week.
later.